What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We got some errands to run today, and we're gonna go over some things on the Silverado. This is the best part. If we listen closely, oh yeah, you can hear it from the inside. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. I know I've been AWOL for a little bit, just a busy holiday season, lots of work and whatnot, but look at this. Almost 40,000 miles on the truck. I bought it with about 25, so that means what? I've driven about 15,000 miles. Dang, that's a lot. I haven't even had it for a year. I do drive about 70 miles a day though, so look at that. 39,758. Additionally, peep those tire pressures, all just perfecto, all matching. Took me a while to do that. But speaking of tires, we are now gonna go to Discount Tire, which is over there somewhere. See if they're going to rotate these, if they have time to rotate these. It's been about 6,000 miles on the rotation, and the truck is scheduled for oil next week, but I didn't have anything to do today, so we're just going to try and get these rotated, make sure they last a long time. As for that tire pressure, I'm not going to lie, the other day, I figured the truck would have told me. The sticker on the door says run them at 35, and obviously if you go with bigger tires, off-road tires, the pressures change and whatnot. The truck didn't give me a check tire pressure light, but they were at 30. The front two were at 29, the back were at 30 after driving, so they were at like 27 cold. But anyway, I put them in to 40 cold, so obviously once you drive, tires warm up, and when it's warmer, I actually need to turn here first. When it's warmer, the air expands inside, causing more pressure. At the motorsports store, I need to go get some rakes, whatever the things are called for a snowmobile. So there's an hour wait at the tire shop, so I got to kill an hour. So I'm driving around the Chevy dealership. This is where my truck came from. That one looks pretty close to mine. It's a Trail Boss. But hold up. What the fuck are those? Oh, come on, focus. What the fuck? Those may be the weirdest and ugliest wheels I've ever seen in my life. God dang. But anyway, point of this video is to do a review of the Goodyear Ultraterrain AT tires that I have on this here Chevrolet Silverado. I was gonna get them rotated first, but as we just said, there is an hour wait. I had to make an appointment, so 12:15, it's 11:30, so we're gonna go kill some time. I put these tires on pretty close to after I bought the truck, so I put about 15,000 miles on the truck. They probably have about 12 or 13,000 on them. They've been rotated once, so I'm gonna go rotate them again, and I am curious what Discount has to say. The first time they were rotated, it was done at the quick lube that I got the oil changed at. So Discount obviously sells the tires to the tire experts, and I want their opinion on how they're wearing, if they're wearing evenly, and all that jazz, what they have to say. As for my opinion, I love these tires. They were on my 2008 Silverado, same tire, just a different size. They are not super loud. Obviously, they're louder than, a regular all-season tire. They are an Ultraterrain. Not super loud, good stability, I think. Obviously, I don't really have I don't have a lot to compare it to. I haven't run, numerous sets of tires. I haven't run mud graps or, KO2s or whatnot. So this is just seat of the pants experience with these Ultraterrains on two trucks so far. They are snow rated as well, so if y'all look at tires, there's a little mountain with a snowflake on it, meaning they're snow rated. I think they just stay a certain pliability under freezing or something like that. It's just it doesn't mean it's a snow tire. Obviously snow tires are much softer. It just means that they've been tested and approved by some Department of Transportation or something to qualify as snow rated. So they're not drag radials or all seasons or super hard summer tires. But with them being snow rated, I did have them on the 2008, like I just said. That truck had the four-wheel drive shifter on the floor, so you have to stop to put it into four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive, all that jazz. So I did not use four-wheel drive in that truck unless I was off-road. So that thing ran two-wheel drive all winter, and I made it through, obviously living in the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. This truck has Auto 4, which I have been using just for stability on the highway. But let's do a little snow test here. So this is packed down snow out here, arguably worse than fresh snow because it does act kind of like ice. And 6% incline, two-wheel drive, traction control on. I'm just gonna let off and you know, it's obviously hitting traction control. We can see here when I give it gas. It'll give me caution signs and tell me things are slipping. But, you know, we got going, no big deal. It's in four-wheel drive, or two-wheel drive. I mean, once again here, Auto 4 right now, from a dig, you know, give it some good gas. I mean, the thing just pulls. The tires have excellent grip. And, you know, on an icy highway, you know, cruising along, want to make sure you don't fishtail. The Auto 4-wheel drive, man, sweet. But, like, in this case here, you know, we're going about 20 miles per hour, just kind of, you know, ripping around these corners, driving faster than you should in, you know, snowy conditions like this, coming up on a corner, you know, hard on the brakes, rip it around, make sure there's no traffic, incline here. Like, no spinning. These tires do great, and, you know, obviously it's a combination of the four-wheel drive tires, but, man, like, I feel super confident driving this thing in the snow faster than I should, but I never do that. So let's hop out here and take a look at these mammy jammies. Obviously super knobby all-terrain design, good tread on them. They got this siping for snow grip, you know, some sidewall grip here too, sidewall protection, nice wide tire, big tire as well. Man, I have no complaints about these things. I also took these center caps off with the intention of painting over the motor metal thing and just never put them on. Even though they are dual drilled, I kind of like it better than having that thing stick out. Y'all tell me what you think. So yeah, I mean, I really have nothing bad at all to say about these tires. It looks to me, you know, that they're wearing super well. I don't see any uneven wear on them. I don't see any, you know, big chunks taken out. Man. And this here's what I'm talking about, the snow rating. So they are snow rated for whatever the hell that means. And for all the questions I get, 285, 65, R20. And these are Moto Metal 970s in a 20 by 10. Maybe 20 by 9. 20 by 10. Has to be 20 by 10. So you've heard me say it before also. I really don't like these wheels. They're all right. I think if they were not dual drilled and had an open lug design, I might keep them, but I think these are on the outs. I'm just trying to save up some money, and I think we're gonna get something that starts with an A and ends with an Archon. But yeah, here she is. I mean, look at that, man. Look at that. Man, she is one dirty girl right now. Black truck, man, just impossible to keep clean. But speaking of the wheels, man, I'm thinking we're gonna go a 20 by 12. So as of right now, there's just like barely any poke, like a tiny bit. I like it because it doesn't fling rocks up the side of my truck. But man, you really want to get that stand. So, you know, if it's 2 inches wider with a negative offset, these Johnnies are going to be like out here. And I think that's going to make the truck look a lot better. Not that it doesn't look good now, but I think some more stance. You know, it's got a tiny little bit right now. Like a tiny little baby stance. We'll call it baby stance right now. But yeah, I mean, stick those things out a little bit. Oh man, I think the truck would look real good. But The thing is, I actually take this thing off-road and I actually use it for work. So if I make it unusable, I can already barely turn. So another 2 inches, we may be chopping some stuff off of it. Because currently, in terms of fitment, under full lock, we rub in here on the fender liner and then back here. So if you space this out 2 inches, as far as I can tell, this is just gonna rub 2 inches this way, and this front end is just gonna rub 2 inches this way. I should still be able to turn, but who knows? All right, y'all, so I just got that rotation done. Great news from Discount. Like I said, that first time they were rotated, it was done on the quick lube. I did the oil. But this guy came out, measured all the tread depth, said that for having 13,000 miles on them, they're wearing extremely well. Like, he was actually pretty surprised. Front to back, they've only lost 1/32, he said, of tread, which is crazy. And the backs and fronts were exactly the same, and you know, they're not wearing unevenly on the outside, inside, anything like that. So obviously this truck was just aligned when I put that extra lift on the front, so that's good news that it's aligned, obviously. But you know, with tires, you can have, you know, inside shoulder wear, outside shoulder wear. You can have scrubbing on the tires. They can get out around. You know, there's a lot of different things that can happen with the wear of a tire. So to see them wear evenly front to back and no signs of scrubbing or irregular wear is super good.